What's going on, guys? Bank Robber Games here, more Elden Ring and the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC. Last episode when we left off we did quite a bit of exploring and also picked up a couple of new weapons, so I recommend going back and watching that if you haven't seen it, because it was quite cool and we're definitely starting to get into the swing of things. And we've got this big great hammer we need to test out, and even though the other weapons aren't upgraded, they seem to actually be very usable in this DLC, considering how difficult it is. There's a little camp just here. Let's see if we can get used to this great hammer with. Flask there. These guys don't have the most amount of poise. It definitely seems like they can mess you up. Switch over to our blasphemous blade very quickly. Used in the main game. And that should short work of these guys. Unless it doesn't do much damage against them, obviously. I think the amount of damage a lot of these new weapons do to enemies without upgrading them is quite good, because it means you can sort of get a feel for the weapon and see if it's something you feel like it's worth upgrading. It was good to have our reliable back in our hands. No idea what that is. So it's like one of the like the glintstone pebble things, like a usable item. Sends out an attack using a little bit of FP. More stuff down there that looks like we can explore. That definitely looks like it's going to be Mesmer's arena. But yeah, this episode we're just going to go sort of back to where we sort of come from. So we're going to head up this left side, have a look amongst the trees. Still can't seem to find a way down. Oh, there's a waterfall there. So it looks like it's the end of that sort of ravine bit. Did have a little bit of a frame rate dip there. And almost fell off the cliff, which wasn't good. performance doesn't seem to be quite as good as the main game so far. I'm sure there'll be a patch that improves it. Like there was the main game. Overall, it seems to be alright while you're out exploring and generally speaking. And it seems to hold steady during combat, which is obviously the most important thing. But I think all these areas are very heavily populated. That might be sort of a contributing factor. Let's see if I can get revenge on this guy. No, it doesn't seem like I can. I just can't read their attacks at all. They're doing all their flippy stuff around. I think I'm quickly going to go get my runes. And then maybe explore this area. See what's up here. These sort of upside down pitchfork markings as well. Seems to have quite a big aggro range as well, this guy. Which isn't making things any easier. That looks really cool, that fire thing. Can't remember what they're called, but they're like the Wicker Man through the tunnel there. A little bit more powerful now. I'm not going to worry about facing off against that guy again. Not after that embarrassing performance. I want to get up here as well, but it looks like you access that through the bridge. And is that a poison swamp? Thanks, Miyazaki. Go up here, explore the lake, pitchfork, over this lake as well. was enjoying the backhand blades. Not sure what enemies those are. Almost looks like the flies from Ashes of Ariandel DLC for Dark Souls 3. Even though it's not very upgraded and not doing the most amount of damage, the backhand blades do seem to be putting in a lot of work, which is cool. Another talisman there. That's a good idea. It's a talisman that has like it changes resistance based on what you're being affected by. Like dynamic resistances, I guess. Describe it as. But yeah, really cool idea. Potentially helps you having to save up. Yeah, potentially helps stop you having to change talismans every time you enter a new area with a new status effect. Doesn't seem to be much else here. And underneath the bridge there's something. Probably another painting from the looks of things. There's a few items there. As long as there's not a bell-bearing hunter. These are exceedingly rare to find. And there's a hefty furnace pot there. So that's another hefty pot. Once we get more of the cracked hefty pots or whatever they're called that allow you to craft them, definitely make an effort to try and use those. See how effective they are. Let's head over to the next point that I marked. Everywhere you look, stuff to do and places to go. Don't know how FromSoftware do it. in all honesty. So over here on the map, there was just some upside down pitchforks. Looks like there might be something here though. Another cookbook there. That's a hefty fly pot, so that sounds like that inflicts disease or maybe bleed. Definitely want to be carrying around that fly mould. That's a dragon, isn't it? Definitely a dragon. Don't feel like fighting him just yet. I can't lock onto him. But I have a feeling if you attack him, he'll mess you up. Bird armor, no armor set. There's our dragon friend. An entrance to a dungeon. Looks like it. Now I have a feeling that the sort of dungeons and caves and things in the DLC are going to be bigger than in the main game. Just because there's less of them. They can spend more time on each one. So I think what I'm going to do is mark it, then come back later. You know, have a bit of an explore with how long this episode has been so far. Yeah, have a bit of explore. Look at these points of interest that I've marked out on the map so far, and then, you know, maybe next episode or a couple of episodes time, just go through and see how many of them we can get done. I don't actually know if we can get down to this lake then. How low it is. I think that's the other side of the big gate next to the site of Grace, where there was that NPC that we talked to. I don't quite want to go up there just yet. Yeah, there's a stake of Marika here. So I think that definitely is a boss. so I don't forget that we haven't done it yet. And I think we might go up around this way and see if we can get that map fragment. Fill in some of this, maybe let us know how we're going to get down into this ravine in the river here. Rather than just spending all our time on this first sort of island, if you like. Not sure how Death's Plague will do actually. Note to self, don't open your inventory while crossing a bridge. It's been a while since I've used Death's Poker. It's capable of performing powerful charge attacks. So got what looks like a double hit there on the second charge attack. Very aggressive charge attacks on the Warcry there. So there's obviously this camp here, along with all this. Like I said, I'm going to see if we can go around and get that map fragment. We'll definitely come around and get all of this. Not liking the look of this. That mesmerist flame does look really cool. not sure if this is attached to the main castle. Just eating a firebomb there. All very freaky. Oh, not these guys. I think that lantern just makes it worse. Oh, that made me jump. I have a feeling that this is the tunnel or whatever, cave. That message hinted at. Frog Rift Catacombs. It doesn't sound ominous at all. Got quite a few summoning pools, which is cool. Might do a bit of co-op in between episodes. So I have a feeling this map fragment is up here somehow. We go up here, forward, and then there it is. Also want to get here, but then there's also a map fragment there. I'm guessing that's at the bottom of this river. It definitely looks like we're going to be exploring a big area. I'm gonna make a nice note of this catacombs, and I think travel here and then clear out this area next episode. So I'm going to wrap this episode up here. A little bit of a slow episode, but we did do a bit of exploring and get a few cool items, which is nice. But I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode and been enjoying the series so far. If you have been enjoying the series, please like and subscribe for more, and that way you won't miss out on anything. Thanks again for watching. Always appreciate having you guys here, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode.